Hello beautiful people, welcome back to NewFaze Entertainment Kitchen. Please like, share and leave your comment on all our videos. Also subscribe if you are new here to support us. Thank you all, we love you and care for you. May God continue to bless your home abundantly.
Coconut flour. So here is the coconut we'll be using for the coconut flour. So right now we're going to remove all the air surrounding the coconut, so that when we want to drain the water, it won't be dirty and it will be clean. So the water can be drained. It helps reduce blood pressure and it helps lose fat, and it helps to revitalize your cells, and it boosts your metabolisms, and it prevents diabetes and it aids digestion. So here now we'll be punching one of the highs to drain the water, to drain the coconut water. So let's go ahead and to punch one of the highs to drain the water. So now I'm draining out the water from the coconut. So I want to drain out the water before I break it, so that it won't splash, or for me to use the water I'll be able to make use of the water. So now we're going to be breaking the coconuts, breaking it apart. So and this part has opened already, so we're just going to start opening it from there. So we've opened the coconut. Now we're going to remove it from the shell. So you have to be careful when you're removing it from the shell, but if you have something that can really help in removing the shell, you can go ahead to use it. So but this is what I have in removing the shell from the meat.
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Subscribing to this channel is very, very free.
So this is everything now. So since this is achieved, we're going to be removing the brown skin from the coconut, because the brown skin is not needed for the coconut flour. So now we're going to be removing the skin. If you also have something you can use to remove the skin and the brown skin, right, you can go ahead, but this is what I have in removing the skin. So I'm going to remove the brown parts from the meat. The brown part is not needed for the coconut flour, as said earlier. So we need only the meat. So that's why we are removing the brown part from the coconut. That'll be easy. So here is the finished part of the coconut. So right now you can see it's stained. So we have to rinse it. We have to wash it, so that it have to be clean before we chop and we blend it. So and here is the brown skin removed from the coconut milk. So let's go ahead to rinse the coconut, the meat, so to give us the clean parts. So here is the clean parts after rinsing, you can see. So here is it now. So it's ready for chopping. Now we're gonna go ahead to chop it on a chopping board, and you chop it into smaller pieces. Reason being that the blender will be able to blend it well, and it will be faster when blending. So you cut it into smaller pieces to gotta be careful when you're chopping it, so that it won't cut your hand if necessary. So yeah, here is the finished part of the chopped. So now we're going to transfer it to our blender now to blend. So you can see it's very small. So now when you want to blend it, you have to let your water to be above the coconut, as in to be above it in the blender, so that it will be able, you can see how free it is to roll. So you let it, you can either use warm water or use ordinary water. The warm water, you leave it to soak for a minute before you start blending it. So here is it. Now see you can see how fast it is to blend it. So you're gonna drain it out your sieve, or if you have something to drain it also, this is what I have to drain it. Then you're gonna use something to press all the milk out, because the milk is not needed. So you can either go ahead to use your milk now, either to drink it or to process it as cheese, or you can use it as for coconut rice. So here is the part of draining all the milk out, because it's not needed, and I need the shaft to be so dry, as in to drain out all the water, because water is not needed when we want to complete it. So here is the coconut water. As said earlier, you can use it for different purpose. So let's go ahead in drying the shafts. One, you can use oven. Second, you can use microwave, and third, you can use sun dry. But I'm not using oven this time around, or neither am I using microwave, for the purpose of those that don't have microwave and oven. So that's why I'm using this method. So now you're gonna be careful when you are drying this, because one, it must not get brown, it must not turn brown, so you have to be very careful. And I did one thing, I turned and off the heat at like some intervals, so that when the pot is hot enough, it would dry to something, so it will make it brown. So you have to continue stirring it in order for it not to get brown. So you can see as it is now, I didn't stop stirring it, and I'm turning off and on the heat under it, and the heat is at the lowest. So that is how you're gonna be doing it. So you have to make sure that the heat is not much. So you have to continue for some minutes. You can see now it's dry, so we've achieved the aim. So now we're gonna leave it also for some minutes, like you let it rest for some minutes, then you go ahead in letting the heat cool off before you blend. So the heat is turned off now, so I'm just like frying it, as in tossing it around for it not to settle, so that the heat pan will not turn it brown. So I'm still stirring it, and you're gonna leave it out for the heat, as in for it to cool off before you start blending. So here is the powder. It has completely cooled off. So as it has cooled off, you transfer it to your blender and you blend it out. So here is it blending. So you make sure that you leave it for some minutes to completely cool off before you start to blend. So here is the part, and here is the final part, the final process of it. You can see I've actually turned it into a container. So here is the finished part. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like.
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Subscribing to this channel is very